privilege to introduce a good colleague and friend, Dr. Mrs. Jerry Uberle. I made you a doctor already. We have been working together for about 10 years. And as I mentioned, Mrs. Uberle is the president of Global Interactions organization in Phoenix, doing a lot of projects around the world. But her main project is the World Academy for the Future of the Woman in China, at Sears International University. I will not talk about the academy because this is the subject of the presentation. I've been in this university many times and I participated in some workshops. We did a big international project, Bridging the World. We were bringing by Skype community leaders from all around the world, having discussions with students. It's an absolutely amazing project. But
thank you to Merrick for inviting me, and I want you to know that when he asked me to come, I didn't come to be a keynoter. I really came to connect with you. So the fact that I get to keynote is just kind of an extra thing, but I'm really here to find out what you're doing. So for the next 2 days after today, I really hope we can have some personal conversations on how we can accelerate the progress of the United Nations goals. It's urgent, it's important, and we each have a role to play. Thank you. I want to review where we've come with the Millennium Goals. And the World Academy started because I was concerned that progress was not quick enough, that we were smarter than we were acting, that we could do better than we had done. So this is what has happened. The percentage of women in Parliament has nearly doubled in the last 20 years, and we're still at 22%. That's not sufficient. Not appropriate. Conflict. In 2000, the pioneering UN Security Council resolution of 1325 recognized that war impacts women differently, in a personal, painful way. But only 9% of the negotiators at the peace tables are women. Women against violence. In 1933, the Declaration of the Elimination of Violence Against Women provided a framework for action, but more than 20 years later, it's still the same. Literacy. The adult literacy rate has risen 85% from 76. That's not a big gain. In 15 years, we have to do better than this. Access to clean water. 2 billion people gained access to clean water. We're having a water shortage. This is not going to go away. And guess where the water will come? Women are carrying the water. They have access to clean water, but who's carrying the water? The women. Wages. 50% of the world's working age women over 15 in the labor force, compared to 75%. There's no equality in these figures. We've got to work harder. In 2015, 1.4 billion people worldwide lived on $1.25 a day or less. Let me remind you that in the year 2000, when the Millennium Goals started, that figure was 1 billion people lived on $1 a day. Every day we improve and we're still at the bottom. 14 million girls under 18 will be married this year. For what purpose and by whose choice? A girl born today will have 1 in 4 chance of being born in poverty. And when a girl is born into poverty and marries, she remains in poverty.
Its mission is to empower women through the discovery of their passion, purpose, and path to success, and to call forth the full expression of their human potential. The World Academy grew from a 1-year academy for 100 women into a multi-level, multi-year program comprising 3 academies for women. These are the First Year Academy, the Advanced Academy, and the Academy in Action. In 2013, a men's academy for the future of women was added. This came at the request of forward-thinking male students to prepare them to support the advancement of women.
That's a call for presentations. Invite you to participate. And we are at the point in the World Academy that we're ready for expansion. And we're looking for other countries, other universities, or other forms of doing the World Academy consistent with the needs of women in your area. It's been extraordinarily successful at a university level in China. It could be successful given the dimensions and the qualifications for the area that you're in to serve women in your areas as well. And I'm interested in knowing if there are needs and if we can collaborate to have something happen. I look forward to conversations that I can have with you individually or collectively on social justice, human rights, and gender equality. And it's necessary for this to occur in order that we meet the Millennium Development Goals. Thank you.
Hello. Good afternoon to one and all. I am Architect Manita Saxena I am professor at the School of Architecture, IPS Academy, and pursuing my PhD research from Manet Bhopal. My research subject is peri-urban area, that is a fringe area of city. So I think that sustainable development and sustainability is a basic parameter to pursue my study. So I start my subject with here. And for doing my further study in peri-urban area, I think I need to delimit the boundary of peri-urban area first. Thank you. All of you. I am Dr. Supriya Vyas from the Department of Architecture and Planning, Manet Bhopal. The topic of my presentation today is sustainable buildings through green building materials. Now we all know that the built environment, or what we call our buildings, they are contributing a lot to the air, soil and water pollution today. And this situation needs to be changed. And there is an urgent need to address this challenge today. So we have to evolve eco-friendly technologies or such building materials which consume minimum energy, right from their manufacturing process to their implementation process. So this would save our energy. Now green building is also known as sustainable building, and it has to be environmentally well designed, constructed and operated to minimize the total environmental impact. Now what we have discussed before also, that we need to be efficient with energy. A building material or green building has to have an efficient use of water, and they should be eco-friendly building materials. And by using building materials which are conventional, we are disturbing or playing with nature. So this again shows a stone quarrying, how it is leading to destruction of a hill. So what qualities a green material should have? First of all, it should be made from some renewable source. Like if we need to have timber, we can take it from the wood from the certified forest. We can reuse the waste, like if we have old plumbings or we have old door frames, we can use the wood from that also. We can recycle our materials like industrial waste or fly ash or sugarcane residues, all that can be mixed or made into a green building material. A green building material also has low embodied energy. Few materials which have high embodied energy